every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
All right, hello.
Ooh, I look very weird.
Yeah.
Hey,
House of Mirrors, Angela.
I don't know what in the world.
That's better.
Much better. Oh gosh,
You definitely was looking like you were in the House of Mirrors.
I know. It's like, what is that? Okay.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Welcome, Donald.
Hello, brother.
Hey, Donald.
Hello.
I see Keisha is broadcasting live from the kitchen.
Live
Thanksgiving is on.
The show must go on.
Show must go on. I got my cornbread done, so for my dressing, my noodles are done for my mac and cheese, and my potatoes are boiled and eggs done for my potato salad. So when I get off, I'm getting right back in the kitchen.
I got nothing.
Oh,
my collard greens are clean. I did clean my collard greens.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
Well, it's okay because
I just got off work not too long ago. So
Big Mama used to be up all night.
Oh, I could be up all night, but I will get up at 5 a.m.
Well, I'm not going
to. That 5 a.m. that's a lot.
I got a lot to do anyway, so it's all good. Hey, Allie, you made it. Welcome. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do tonight a little different because it's a short week. We only had 2 days. We are going to do just a small recap of our conspiracy theory, and then we're going to get right into our nominations of who we think should be kicked out of the gates this week. We're going to do our nominations. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to make the announcement, and then we're going to be out because we know everybody got stuff to do to prepare for family tomorrow and get ready for Thanksgiving Day. So with that being said, let's start right here, guys, because I feel there's more going on than what we can see right here.
Oh, child, when I tell you I was here for everything. I was here for it. I'm like this, but to be honest, this is a duo that if left unchecked is going to be problematic quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes, it will. Because
Marcel don't mind getting his hands dirty, and Leslie has the money to back it up.
But based on the timing of it, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think he got an ulterior motive.
I think that because Jacob checked him on his legacy and doing something good and actually bringing criminals to justice, he is doing this
try and do something
because he know he act like he didn't know her. He knew Leslie Thomas. He knew the name. He knew exactly who she was. So now he's befriending her and talking to her on a level that is disarming her. I think exactly, Allie. He's undercover because he's gonna try to get her to let her guard down and bust.
Yeah,
this is gonna be how we get justice for Laura.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be how we get.
Because you got to think about the timing of it. Literally, right before this scene, they were at a police station having that conversation about her.
Exactly.
That whole interaction, it pissed me off, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah,
but of course, this is a soap opera, and in soap opera fashion, one of them is going to catch feelings for one another because Leslie is going to use Marcel to try and make Ted jealous so that he will try and pursue her. Yes. But then Marcel, like you said, he's probably acting undercover to try and get Leslie convicted, but he's going to catch feelings for her.
Child.
Allie, you already putting people on the block.
That's a waste of energy because Ted ain't studying no darn Leslie.
But look at that face.
Not like that.
Like he said,
but his face looks like he's a little pissed off. Like, oh, he's a little taken aback. It's like, what do you mean? I would have been happy, but like, I would have walked right back on out. Like, oh, good, all right, good. She got somebody else to be bugging with.
No, I think yeah, she's talking to the officer, but I also think it's right now Ted need attention, and the only person he getting attention from right now is Leslie.
Well, he need to grow up. You can't have attention all the time. You're as bad as your daughter.
So, we lost Donald.
Not too much.
But I think that he is looking for attention here. But I think that Marcel is definitely undercover.
I agree. I second that.
Yes, I think he is definitely setting her up for the okie doke. He is setting her up for the okie doke.
But it would be interesting for them to let that play out into something more.
Oh yeah, I would love to see her. Like she said, she gonna be laying on top of Sheila, say,
Oh,
sunbathing and carrying on. Like you already done invited yourself to the man's yacht, the man's boat.
yeah,
I'm
his
gonna be
boat.
on Sheila. And I
Yeah,
got other things to do, so I'm here for it. But
I mean, I know that they got to play up the whole head obsession, but I do think it would be an interesting twist for her to have somebody else as an alternative
right.
in the flip switch to get flipped on that.
Well, okay, Allie, I like it. I like it. We had already said when you missed last week, they gonna tear Winterfest up. All kind of stuff is gonna happen at Winterfest. So if she
Do
gets
we have
arrested at Winterfest, I'm all here for it.
Do we have our Winterfest bingo card yet?
Not yet. We'll do that next week.
So we'll have to add that to the
and we
bingo
get
card.
ready. But we're gonna have bingo card next week of what we're gonna add to the bingo card for Winterfest. So we
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
know if I don't hit bingo first, I'm flipping tables.
Tables will be flipped
Not
at
flipping the
Winterfest.
table.
they're gonna be flipped. I'm trying to tell you.
Tables will be flipped.
Now, Donald, what you were speaking about earlier that we need to get into right quick.
That right there.
Jacob and Elon are one and the same. They both hypocritical and they're both judgmental. Because Jacob, he was giving backhanded compliments throughout that entire interaction. And he's in there trying to get Elon to personally invite Isaiah. But it's one of those things where he's saying that he doesn't meet his standards, or let alone Jacob and Luke barely met his standards. And it's one of those things where with Jacob, it's like Jacob, lest we forget, anyone that that doesn't even meet your vision of an upright citizen, you automatically shut them down. Just like with Elon, with Isaiah, he didn't look at Isaiah as a son. He looked at him as a repeat criminal, and he treated him as such, which is why him and Elon are so much at odds today.
I agree. But also, I feel like Jacob is caught in the middle.
Yeah, because he's probably had to play, he's probably had to play mediator other than the mother, other than Mother Hawthorne.
Yeah.
He's trying to appeal to his dad and say, well, dad is just trying to prepare you, and Isaiah wasn't having it. But at the same time, Mother Hawthorne is saying, it's like, you can't be this harsh with him. He's still a child and he's still your son.
Right.
So, but I'm really loving this whole thing.
No, we haven't met her yet. They still casting.
We haven't met Mama Hawthorne.
Hawthorne to come on now.
I need her to come on.
We need Mother Hawthorne and Luke to make a cameo.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I thought Luke was gonna. I was like, maybe he's gonna pop up and show up for Thanksgiving, but then it was like, nope, didn't happen. So
no, they said that Luke had to stay home for something.
Yeah,
he volunteered.
Yeah, he volunteered to cover the shifts back at his station so his people could be able to go home.
Yeah. So,
the ones with kids.
I ain't going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with it.
But I really love this storyline though, because it really shows how impactful a father's role is in the family. Because with men, people always expect the father's dynamic to provide the structure and the discipline, though lo and behold, the one that actually provides structure and discipline is actually mother, but that's neither here or there. But in terms of the father, you have to have a balance. Yes, you do need to have the structure and the firmness to be able to prepare them for life, but you also have to balance it out with love and attention.
Compassion.
You have to have some kind of emotional intelligence. When
Elon ain't got none of that.
Yeah,
no,
and
he
Elon
doesn't
said,
have any emotional compassion or empathy for any of his kids. He's just straight work, straight line. It's like black or white. There's nothing else in the middle. There's no gray for him.
And he said, I will not apologize for trying to make y'all tough. It's like, and see, that triggered me because when I was young, my father was the same exact way. And
Mm,
when we were young, when I was younger, he and I were very strained. But
okay,
as an adult, we have a 10 times better relationship now.
Right.
But when you make those statements like I won't apologize for making y'all tough, that's the kind of thing that Isaiah is trying to steer away from you, is that
mhm,
you're dismissing how he feels
right,
and you're saying that he's just being sensitive. It's like, no, this is how I feel. Just
right.
like how you feel about how I came up, I could dismiss your feelings real easily.
Hmm. And that's the thing about, the parents and the generations and the one before them. And we've been talking about that a lot this week internally amongst us. The things that they pass down from generation to generation,
Mhm.
the hardness that they've had to endure, the survival. And so you're naturally going to pass that on to your kids, but you're not thinking about the time and day and age your kids are growing up versus when you grew up, and how things
Mhm.
are different. But all you're doing is passing along that same trauma to your
Mentality and thought,
kids.
yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
just like you, Donald, you're saying we had an estranged relationship, you and your father, because he wanted to dismiss a lot of the things you were actually feeling instead of saying, wait a minute, let me put myself in my son's shoes and see it from his perspective. And a lot of adults forget to do that. We forget to think about what it was like when we were their age. We're parenting them and disciplining them through our eyes now, not remembering we had to walk that same path and they're feeling the same things. And I think that's where we miss it sometimes as parents. Like, okay, we got to go back. And I think Elon is he got a lot on his shoulders. Elon forever got his face. Look at his expression.
Listen, just
He never got
constipated.
them 3 lines here. His face is always so
Mhm.
he got that
He
Honda
got
look.
that
That
hard.
look, you remember SWAT with Shamar Moore? He was always
Yeah,
that's
he was
how
always looking constipated. I'm like, Samar, relax, breathe, baby, breathe. He's so serious.
exactly.
He looked like he need to spend the weekend away with Mrs. Hawthorne. That's
He
what he
need to
looked
do
like.
Yeah,
something.
he
He need to
do.
go to the spa. He need the
You
hot
need to
tub.
go in.
He need some
He needs
Quality alone time with Mrs.
rest and relaxation. I
he
don't
need
think
to
he knows
play
how to smile. Have we seen this man smile at all
right.
during
Never,
this show?
hardly ever,
I don't think
hardly
I've
ever.
ever seen him smile.
I don't remember ever seeing him smile.
That's
So
what I'm
then,
saying.
That's what I'm saying. The whole time. I'm like, dang.
so then
So,
let me
okay.
ask you. So then let me ask you this question: which one do you think needs to be the bigger man in this situation, Isaiah or Elon?
Elon.
Elon, he's the father.
Elon.
So, devil's advocate. Let's say Isaiah, at least to make sure that he covers his bases, if you want to view it as that, if he reaches out to Elon and says, "Hey, can I come over for Thanksgiving dinner?" And then Elon is passive aggressive. He's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, so you finally decided to be a man and actually speak up for yourself?" Is like,
Mm.
yes, Dad, I would like to come for Thanksgiving dinner. And then if he does manage to make it to Thanksgiving dinner and Isaiah flips tables and turkeys and cornbread and all that yah,
But
would he be
see,
justified?
he should not have to do that. As the parent, they are supposed to be the one showing the way. And if I extend an olive branch to you in your scenario to say, I want to come for dinner, and your first thing is, instead of yes, we welcome you, is, oh, you finally decided. No, never mind. I rescind my
Exactly. I
I'm
don't want to
not
be
coming.
there.
Never
Never
mind, I ain't coming.
good.
I ain't coming. Never mind. Because you showing me that all you're gonna do is throw shade at me over the table. I'm
And from the
trying to
very
have
beginning.
a decent meal, and all you're gonna do is take the whole dinner to run me down and replay my mistakes and throw shade at me instead of making me feel welcome at this table. So no, I ain't coming. And I wasn't mad at Isaiah for choosing himself and not going, because Elon does not know how to take that chip off his shoulder. He does not know how to let them forehead lines go. And that scowl, that permanent scowl that's on his face, he does not know how to let it go. And I'm pleased. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around him, and he's not related to me. And that's exactly why he had that heart attack he had, because you carrying around too much. You doing too much.
Yeah.
You need to go
There's
on
a lot of
vacation.
stress he holding in. He's not letting it go.
You need to go play butt naked twister with Mrs. Hawthorne and
You didn't
have
say
two.
butt naked. Butt naked twister. Okay.
Man, I'm here for it.
Babe, you want to play some butt naked twister?
That's what you need
He
to
said,
do.
sure. He said, sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
See,
saying.
and Elon, even in this interaction, Elon was surprised that how with Luke and Jacob being reared in the same way, quote unquote, but Isaiah turned out different. It's one of those things where like we always say like the game the players may change but the game is still the same. It's like is does the game really stay the same or is it evolving with the time?
Well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna put Isaiah and Kat in the same boat for a second as me and the babies.
Okay.
There's a huge emotional dynamic of only children and the babies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both in that attention because you're either the baby or you're the only. You've gotten all the attention, you've gotten all of this and that, or you are fighting for a space and a place. And I think that Kat, she got all the attention, and Isaiah was the one fighting for the place and the space.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look at me, I'm the baby. And because Elon being how he is in law enforcement, career driven, he probably was not there for most of their childhood, just like Bill wasn't there for his girls. You're climbing the professional ladder, wanting cops, and Isaiah said, no, I'm not here for it. So now in order to get you to see me other than the next cop that you're trying to have, the cookie cutter, I need you to see me for who I am. So now I'm going to act out to make you spend time with me.
But see, and Jacob said that, but Jacob told him that, and I don't think it still didn't click in his head that he basically called. No, he still did not even try and take any responsibility for any of that. Like, oh, you think that's what he was doing? No, he just let it go. Like, no, that's not it. Nope, he was just being a butthole, and he just didn't want to listen to me. And so it makes me wonder how Elon's father acted. Is because since all of them are a family of policemen, how is this cycle still continuing? And does Elon have any brothers that basically acted like any three of these boys that somebody else acted up completely like that? So
I'm gonna say it's because Elon. Go ahead, Keisha.
I was just gonna say the way, just like how you just described, the way Elon is reminds me a lot of how my dad is. It's like it's my way or the highway.
Right. And it's like sometimes when we are as parents, I'm going to step into the therapist role. When he has Elon under a lot of stress, and we know that that's not an excuse, but he is wound tight from the job, the mayor being on his back, trying to save Marcel, trying to get Joey in line, doing whatever favors you got to do for Joey, hide whatever Dupree secrets you got to hide. Elon got a lot on him. And he does not know how to let that down, and he does not know how to compartmentalize. Because when I went through therapy with my son, I was all about, okay, this is what he's doing. This is what is this. This is the behaviors I want him to change. And he was saying about how he feels that anytime anything happens, then I blame him, like it's always his fault. And he feels like he can never get a yes, that my answers are always no. And I can't remember what my response was, but then the therapist said, wait a minute, you missed it. Did you not hear what he said? She said, this is your opportunity to say, no, son, that's not how it is. I love you, and I don't want you to feel that way. She said, but you went to someone else to play your part. And I had to think about it. And I'm like, I was in defense mode so much, I wasn't listening. But his heart was actually saying as to how he felt. And if that was a moment for us to connect, it might have changed a whole lot of things. I missed it because he was on, this is me, and I was on team me, and he was on team him. And that's where we were, with the therapist playing the referee in the middle. Neither one of us was actually listening to the other person's heart because we had already made it up in our mind, we right. Like you said, it's my way or the highway. And Elon has been doing this ever since these kids have been children, and no one has called him out on it. And now that they're all adults, Elon is not changing.
Nope. It's
up to Isaiah, like he did. Let me pick my piece. Let me pick my battles and know when and where I should jump
But
in and what I don't want to deal with.
But you know what? Isaiah probably did attempt to call out Elon when he was younger in terms of how he was. But like you said, Elon wasn't trying to hear nothing. Like you said, it was either my way or the highway. And that's why Isaiah had to turn to Joey, kind of like what Ali said in the chat. He had to turn to Joey for the guidance that he needed.
Exactly. And somebody to understand, somebody to listen to him. Let you get it out your system now. I'm going to guide you. And you know what? It's time for you to do something else. Let me let you go and whatever. Because the relationship between him and Joey is like, whoa, like Joey actually got some compassion for somebody. It's like, okay.
Yeah. And Joey said that he was one of the few, if not the only one, that I literally said, you know what? This life is not for you. I see something better within you that can really help society.
Right.
You need to leave this town and find your own sense of manhood, because you're not going to find it here underneath your dad.
Exactly.
And he did. And that's the thing with Elon. He's so used to creating soldiers and officers, and Luke and Jacob were receptive to that, even though they did have their own struggles with it that they kept internalized. But Isaiah didn't need that. He needed someone to understand him on an emotional level that Elon was not equipped nor willing to try and attempt to understand or try to apply to Isaiah.
Right. That's exactly right. And it's going to be very interesting where they're going to take this story. Like we said, I love that they're doing this, and we're getting more into other families besides the Duprees to get to the depths of all of this.
Please,
so
writers,
it's gonna be,
writers, please. I am really interested in seeing how this whole dynamic, and cast Mother Hawthorne and Luke ASAP, because we want to see who is going to be there.
We see all the different views.
And what's the twins' name? Vanessa's child.
We need
seen Donnell.
Because what is up with this girl?
That girl is traumatized. She ain't trying to come home.
I blame her mama.
Yes, we'll get there in a second. We'll get there. So now our next, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is just we were happy to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
I was hoping that June would be
and June looked good, y'all. June looked real good.
She looked good, fried, dyed, laid to the side. Hair is done. Do you hear
makeup?
me?
Yes, she is good.
This is what glow.
Yeah, they are.
This is what love looks like. When somebody is loving you the right way, are you finally getting what you need for your heart? Glowing. She's glowing. And the fact that they just got them, like she said, thank you for setting me in between y'all. Like this was, oh my God, it was just beautiful. This was to me was what really Thanksgiving is all about.
Yeah.
Did you see how? Did you see how June reacted when Tyrell hugged her? I was like, yes.
Yeah, she was so happy.
I felt that for her. Yeah.
Yes, I was like, oh my God. And Samantha finally set down the chip on her shoulder for the day about this whole thing, and let me enjoy this moment with family, and let me understand what y'all are trying to do for me. You are trying to make sure I don't grow up too fast. And then, them sitting there. I was like, y'all better do this. Y'all better do this beyond the gates. Y'all better do this right here.
That was a really good thing.
They've got some really, really good storylines that they need to follow. Some really good dynamics that haven't been touched on by a lot of shows that they should really, really, really follow.
Right. And I love that Tyrell is announcing he think he falling in love with Jessica. That's gonna be the next thing about, is he gonna follow her to school or whatever? Like it's like a lot of real life drama and real things that we can relate to happening with this family. And it's not all this over the top stuff. Like we got our soapy over the top stuff too. But this is the grounding that most of us and the real meat and potatoes that we can relate to.
Let that boy go to UCLA. Let him follow his little girlfriend.
He gotta have his rite of passage to fill it out.
If he got the scholarship money, let him go wherever he want to go.
Mhm.
And that's a problem with the Duprees specifically. I'm speaking in part of the Duprees. Y'all want to keep
Okay.
everyone close knit and hug tight. No, let them spread their
Mhm.
wings a little bit. Let them go off to another state,
He said
other
he's
side
tired
of
of
the
y'all being
coast.
all up in his business.
Because I'm
Mhm.
like, Isaiah left and he came back better. So I'm like, go ahead. Let the boy leave.
Now,
I'm gonna
Samantha,
say
you gonna have to keep her tight just a little bit longer
Oh
than
yeah.
Tyrell. You gonna have to.
Samantha gonna have to go to community college, and they're gonna have to drive her every day and pick her up. That's how they're gonna have to do Samantha.
Samantha got good grades. She can get to whatever.
We ain't talking
She
about where
do.
she can get in. We talking about keeping her from going wild.
Yeah,
You have
Allie, we'll go
to
there
you have to
later.
give her some injections. Yeah, you gonna have to give her pregnancy and what you call it injection.
I don't know, but she a
That
mess.
girl, yeah.
But
Well, do you remember what you call is gonna talk to her now? Who is it? What you call it? Eva. Eva is gonna talk to her too and give her some facts of life.
Well, Eva
That'll be
don't.
a good talk.
I don't think Eva's no relationship role model either, but we'll go there later. I don't think that's the move either. But I want to see how this is gonna play. I'm gonna keep my opinions for as we go later of what I think Tyrell should do and my whole thing, but we're gonna go there later. But with that being said, let's go ahead and do the church announcements, and then we're gonna go to a quick commercial and come back with our nominations for eviction this week. So I told you it's gonna be a little different format this week, just because it's Thanksgiving and we need to get in the kitchen and get the mac and cheese going. So hold on, let's do the church announcements. Here we go.
I was like, what happened? Okay.
Every time you get into it, we get in it, it's off. Okay. Brother Donald, would you like to start the announcements?
Sure. I will go ahead and
Okay.
start the announcements off. We
Okay.
want to give a good old round of applause to Brother Vernon Dupree on a very word-filled, sermon
That
on
was a
today.
wonderful.
Yes, we prayed for the Duprees to come back to the church house, and they slowly getting into the flow of the ministry, and we just love to see it. Now, in terms of the nativity scene, we are still looking for a narrator. If you would still like to be a part of the nativity scene for Christmas, so that we can spread the birth of Christ and Him coming into this world, please see Brother Vernon. He is willing to work with those that are willing to orate and narrate, since he is a dynamic speaker himself. So, if you would like to be a part of that wonderful experience, please see Brother Vernon Dupree. And that is all that I have.
All
Okay.
right. Angela.
My church announcement for today was passed to me. The turkey potluck that we will be having on Saturday to help promote our small business affairs and everything. Now we want to basically welcome everyone, and we appreciate everybody coming. But now, because we said it is a after Turkey Day potluck, does not mean bring your old turkey that you had on Thursday to the show. We need new and fresh food coming to the potluck, please, okay? We don't want no salmonella and no sickness coming because you got old turkey you coming up in here. So that is our church announcement, and we appreciate you all coming. And remember, Saturday is Small Business Saturday, so remember to promote everything in your community. But don't bring no old turkeys to our potluck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What
All
else?
right.
Sister Keisha, what do you have today?
Look, to follow that up, make Sister Leslie, I hope you heard that. Don't pull no turkey out the freezer from last Thanksgiving now.
Oh, along with that
Like that
We bind it in the
Thank
name
you.
of
I
Jesus.
forgot about mentioning her. Thank you,
Yes,
Sister Keisha.
yes. Now, along the same lines of food, we do have a workshop coming up. It's actually just a hands-on workshop. Sister Rowena and Sister Mona are going to do a cooking class so that we can make sure that your meals are well cooked all the way through and not burned.
Oh my God, today.
Sign up in the vestibule. We will be having that first thing in the morning, so you can come and cook your turkeys here with us, and then take them home. That way, you don't burn them up.
Sister Danny is going to be heading that, isn't she?
No, ma'am. Danny is not heading it, but she was the first to sign up.
Yes, right.
Okay, that's good.
Sister Rowena and Sister Mona are going to be.
Word on the street is her turkey was dry as the Dickens.
Yes. Yes. All right, so I have 2 announcements, Saints. The first announcement is from the Uptown management. They say, do not get it twisted. They do not open their kitchens up for you to use on their off days. And the only reason Joey got a yes, because he had an associate tie the owner's wife up until he got that yes. So for the rest of y'all, the answer is a hell no. You are not using
Blink
Uptown
twice
kitchen.
if you need help, sis.
So you are not using it. And for our Fairmont Saints, we just want to say happy Thanksgiving from BTG. And we want you to go into our group and put in the group what you're thankful for. And I just want to say that I am thankful for Keisha, for Angela, for Donald, for Lynn, for Allie, for Marvella, for Nicole, for all of our BTG family, all of you all that are in a group that have joined us on this ride and on this journey, the new members that keep coming in every single day. We are thankful for all of you that you want to come and share your views with us. We're thankful for Michelle and Sheila, who put this wonderful show together, and all of the cast members who gave us a purpose to come here. And thank you, Lynn. She is thankful for all of us on the podcast. So thank y'all so much. Lynn. So remember your attitude of gratitude tomorrow when y'all sit down to that table, and just to remember that that is what it's about. I know we love our beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, and all that stuff. But let's remember what we're thankful for. And thank you, God, for bringing us all together, this little family, because now, like I told Angela earlier, she was like, we could just not do it this week. I said no, because the podcast is my happy place each week, and I feel off when we don't do it. This is my one moment to escape the world around me and come here. And so it feels off when we don't do this. So whether we do it early, late, small, big, we have to continue to do this. This is where my happy place is. So I'm thankful for all of you all. And with that, we'll be right back with some trivia, and we're going to get into we'll do the trivia after the first of the nominations, but we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Maurice B. Carey from CBS's Beyond the Gates, and a proud, decorated United States Marine Corps combat veteran. As a veteran, I understand honor, courage, and sacrifice. And as a way of showing gratitude, Paramount Plus is giving 50% off for life to veterans and active duty service members on new subscriptions to Paramount Plus with Showtime. So let's celebrate our heroes during Military Appreciation Month. And don't forget to catch me on Beyond the Gates, weekdays on CBS Paramount Plus.
All right. So, Brother Donald, we're going to give you the first nomination.
In terms of who needs to be evicted, kicked out, I'm gonna go for Bill Hamilton. I love Frat as the person. The person he plays, not so much. He has his good days, and he has his bad. But the bad seems to outweigh the good. Like, you started off the series with literally marrying your daughter's best friend, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And left your wife of, what is it, 20 years, 30 years?
Almost 30 years, I think.
And you say you fell out of love with her, which can happen, to each their own. Every relationship is different. But you left your wife for someone half your age, literally. Someone who is young enough to be your daughter, literally. And granted, you had to perform things for the Dupree so that they can keep their squeaky clean image, which is a whole different topic for another conversation. But in terms of how you've been, at least recently, been handling Danny getting married, going on her honeymoon, and basically finding happiness that she didn't have with you, and you think that you're this end all be all, this golden prize that everyone should have, basically. And the fact that Danny has basically treated you as a second thought, you can't handle that. And it's gotten to the point to where you had a private investigator on Danny's husband because you felt that she was not in her rights to have a husband, let alone having a husband that is roughly the same age as your wife. But you want to say that but you want to sit there and say that um it's not right for her to have someone that young as her husband, but it's okay for you to have a wife that young. But I digress. And even with this whole thing in terms of Bill and Haley at the country club at the same time as the Brits. And you knew that this was a tradition that they had. And yet you thought it sensible to bring your wife over there while the family that you are no longer a part of, technically, is having a traditional Thanksgiving family dinner. And while you're trying to start your own family dinner or family traditions with your now current wife, you want to put her in the same environment as the people who you're no longer a part of. And at first I was thinking it was probably a man thing because we probably don't think about that. But at the end of the day, I had to sit there and backtrack that. I was like, no, that wasn't a man thing. That was just insensitive as hell.
Yeah.
And so you're getting well, you won't say you get I won't say you got irritated with Haley, but you were literally flabbergasted that she was like, why did you bring me here if you knew they were going to be here?
Right.
Like, it's like every time that we see each other, it's normally either them confronting me, even though Haley 9 times out of 10 confronts them. But I digress. But yeah, Bill, no, you're not thinking. For a person who is the owner of a prestigious law firm in the DMV, you're being stupid. So for that, I got to give you the eviction for this week. Sorry for that.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, you are so interested and thirsty for that Dupree seat at that table.
Yes, he is.
How you looking and how she looking at him like, really? Like, you can't even enjoy y'all two together. You all up in their business and Vernon over here, like we said. Somebody said Reverend Dr. Reuben Gregory showed up.
It was Allie. I think it was Allie.
Vernon,
or was it Karen? It might have been Karen. No, Craig. It was Craig.
It was like he's sitting up here, and it's supposed to be a Dupree family toast. Everybody stopped. The whole room stopped.
Everybody.
Vernon had to say, and even Bill, like, oh, look at that, because look in this picture. There he go. Look.
He said he loves the toast.
Yeah, he said they're about to go. He said, "Hold on, we can't go yet. I want to hear Vernon's speech."
Yeah.
Haley
he said, "I like hearing Vernon's toast."
I want to hear this.
Look,
Like,
I think with him,
Haley looking at him like I got a special dose of tea for your ass when we get home.
exactly.
Oh, no,
Because
but
what
see,
are you doing?
with one thing with Bill, and he said it before, he has looked at Vernon as a father figure, because I want them to bring in Bill's past and his relationship with his father, because apparently his was just as traumatic as Elon and Isaiah, because there's a problem with that whole relationship. He hasn't talked about any of his family. Mother, father, sisters, brothers, none. Whoever they were, he cut them completely out. So for him to be looking at Vernon in the beginning, I'm sure must have welcomed him in and helped him get that. So he basically still kind of holds on to that, and he still wants that approval from Vernon, which he said once before in another thing when they were having something. He still looks at him as a father figure. He still looks at him adoringly, because look at, he's with so much respect right now. He still misses that side of the family. He does.
Yeah, he does.
So
he wants to sit at this table so bad, and he couldn't even.
Yes, he does.
Couldn't help but watch himself over there to say, "Well, yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, we have a lot to be thankful for."
Yeah.
And they all like, okay.
And see the thing with Bill, the difference between at least Bill and Ted in this situation, Ted really doesn't miss being a Dupree. He misses Nicole, but he doesn't miss being a Dupree. It didn't factor into him like that. But Bill, he misses being he misses
that group.
He misses the clout that comes with being a Dupree.
That's it.
You hit the nail on the head, Donald.
Right on the head.
Now, does he want to be a Dupree? Because it's one of those things where he did look up to Vernon as a father figure, but then Vernon still had Bill be the cleanup guy for a lot of the mess that they found themselves in, which a lot of people tend to forget that the Duprees are not innocent.
No, they're not. Far from it.
But I digress. But yes, that's my nomination for this week.
All right. Angela.
Well, you were talking about Ted, and so Ted does not miss being a Dupree, but he is, and I it's like a love-hate relationship with Ted for me. I love that he wants a relationship with his daughter, and he wants to have all his children basically there with him. But from the beginning of this whole storyline to now, he is still not really working this angle in this whole relationship between him and the children. Leslie, we're not even going to talk about that. Just between him and the kids. I mean, him and Kat right now, Kat was begging the other day that she wanted some attention, some affection, and instead of him trying to, it's like he's trying to force the puzzle piece into it before it's time. Kat is not in any position right now to say she's going to be anywhere close to Eva. You might want to talk again about that maybe next year or next Christmas, but right now that's not going to happen. And so him trying to force that puzzle piece is not going to work. So instead of him trying to say, okay, well, let's you and I have an early dinner or lunch or something together for Thanksgiving or breakfast, he's like trying to put it all together, and it's not working. You should have did a before time or an after time, but either way, you should have carved out some time just for Kat, because she's seriously having a lot of middle child syndrome right now. And I mean, she is going to have to get over that eventually, like everybody's saying, but she's not there yet.
Well,
so you're going to have to
in her defense, she hasn't been given an opportunity to get over it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's not ready for that yet. It's only been what, 6 months at that, maybe.
But keep in mind, Angela, keep in mind the first 3, no more than 4. I won't say 4. At least 3 months out of that 6, she was spit with Jacob trying to get evidence to put Leslie and Eva in jail. But at the same time, she was breaking the law because she was obstructing justice. But that's a whole different conversation.
Well, I mean, everybody got their wrong in this.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong on her part too. But the thing is, and like I said,
you can't force that relationship.
I'm not Team Kat or Team Eva, But I definitely can understand why Kat has done a lot of how she's done, because she has been, this girl literally destroyed her entire family in a blink.
In her world. So
and
yeah.
she watched her whole family just disappear in a blink. So yeah, she gonna have feelings, and she's entitled to have those feelings.
And she's entitled to have them, but so that's why I'm putting Ted on it. Ted is the one that's been, because
it would be years before I got over that.
He's not seeing her side. And I'm like, in the beginning, he wasn't seeing Nicole's side. He wasn't seeing how this would affect anybody. He could have came to everybody way sooner than he did. He played the whole thing wrong. He started it out wrong in the beginning, and he's still just not really, he's owned up to it somewhat, but he's still not like, okay, you know what, this is my fault. We're going to basically, what do you need from me to make this better? Within what I can do, Kat. Because I cannot give her, I can't say no to her. She is my daughter. But how can I help you to basically realize that I'm still here for you and that I still love you no matter what?
And see, this is the thing with Kat right now. She's not at that point yet to be able to articulate what she really wants from Ted. Only thing that she's doing really is throwing a tantrum because she's not daddy's only girl anymore. She has to share Ted now. And the fact that she now has to share Ted, she's still processing that. So in one of those things where I think you are correct that Ted is doing a piss poor job in terms of trying to balance out his himself to all three of the kids, or all three of his children, I should say. But it's one of those things where even in this situation and seeing men and Ted's situation like this, whether it be an infidelity from years ago or just in general, having multiple children by different women, is one of those things where it's a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. Now he can create situations where it's a less kind of situation where it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. But at the end of the day, one person is going to feel neglected at the end of the day. And with Kat right now, even if Ted had proposed, hey, why don't we do something? Why don't we do like a brunch from like 10 to 2, and then I go and spend 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 with Martin, and then 6 to the evening I spend it with Eva. Kat will still feel some kind of way because he's still giving Eva part of his time.
She would, but then she's gonna have to kind of work on that. She's just gonna have to work on that part. That's not gonna happen automatically. But right now, I think he still needed to give Kat a bit more attention. But she is gonna have to work through her issues. She has to work through her issues.
He's got to be able to pick up on those clues. Like literally, y'all, it broke my heart when he went there to invite her to dinner. And she said, really, you want to spend Thanksgiving with me? Just me?
Yeah, she was so happy about that.
So excited. And then he turned around. He did not pick up that clue. Like, this is back to that therapy moment. You didn't pick up on that clue that, okay, my daughter really wants my time. She needs me. So, and like, right, he should have said, okay, let's do Thanksgiving breakfast, Thanksgiving lunch, something that's just me and you, daddy. How about this? Let's do that. But also, let's tomorrow, day after, we got the money. Let's me and you take a daughter trip. Let's go see them light the tree in Manhattan. Let's go to wherever they got the money. Let's pick up and make a father-daughter trip, just me and you, so that you know that you are still my baby.
My baby.
And I think Kat would have went with that. She would have said, okay, at least he is trying to offer me that olive branch and give me my own carved out time. And the problem is with Ted, he has not given her carved out time. When he walked in that place, she was like, what are you doing here? Like, that's only the second time he's been there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, the thing is, you have to know how to balance them all so that they all feel equally loved. And he has not done that. The only person I've seen him give any love to in this situation is Eva.
Yeah.
And that's because and someone did say he's overcompensating. And to an extent, I will agree that he does, that he's been spending a lot of time with Eva. But at the same time, Barton really hasn't been checking for Ted. He said what he needed to say in regards to Ted cheating on Nicole, and then he was pretty much good on after that.
Right.
But and then with Ted, with Kat, I do agree that he is trying to force a relationship with Eva before she's been able to process the whole family dynamic changing.
Right.
But it's also one of those things where everybody has literally said, Kat, in terms of the interactions that Kat has with Eva, that she has gone to get second, third, and fourth opinions about. Everybody has said, now, Kat, you are justified in how you feel. In terms of everything that has happened to you, your feelings are justified. However, comma, you are now turning this reaction that everyone wants to try and say that it is, as opposed to a tantrum, to each their own. And it's one of those things where it's becoming an unhealthy obsession to the point to where it's to the point where I'm about to tell Kat, if I was with her, I was like, if you want to fight Eva, look, pick a time and place and just have at it. Because at this point, you are just ready to fight. Because every time you see every time you see Eva, it's literally red. I can understand why you see red, but you are at a point to where every time you see Eva, you have to approach her. Now, there has been a few instances where Eva has approached Kat, but 9 times out of 10, I won't say 9 times out of 10, a good 7 times out of 10, Kat is the one that approaches Eva.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. And I'm like Keisha, I'm Switzerland in this. I took my 10 toes up for Eva. I didn't put any toes down for Kat. I'm Switzerland at this point. I'm trying to look at this objectively. You see red every time you see Eva because you saw what she was doing all along and nobody believed you. It was completely frustrating to see how everybody was Team Eva from the beginning. As soon as she got there and dismissed you like, Kat, leave her alone. You just don't like her. When you literally was seeing everything she was doing in real time. So, of course, she had time to build up that hate and animosity because I sat here and I watched you plot to destroy my family. And then you did it and nobody listened to me. And now all of a sudden, I'm supposed to be your best friend.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to accept you when I literally watched you destroy my family. So that's not going to happen. Eva, you want forgiveness and I understand, but baby, sometimes I'm sorry, can't fix certain things.
You can't undo what you did.
You can't undo what you did.
You can't undo that.
And granted,
only time is going to heal that wound. That's it. And y'all got to give time. And Eva, Ted, he's a parent. He's your parent, supposedly. So he has to look at it a little bit differently and realize that it's not your fault. Now, do I think Ted is doing team too much by having Leslie at this table? And
yes, he's doing too much. Too much. Yes. That's a whole nother story right there.
Because what he could have
and that adds to his nomination.
Right. What he could have also done is, well, you don't want to leave Mama, then you and Mama go and have dinner at Orphy Jean's, and Eva, why don't you meet me with Martin for dessert?
Right.
That way I ain't got to sit at the table with you and Leslie because I'm going to sit
because
here
and share
a meal with the people who destroyed my family and the reason why I ain't at the country club right now. And
I can't have dinner with her. I can't. I mean, I get it, but Leslie, Eva is not two. You don't have to have a relationship with Leslie. And I'm like, when he walked through the door and he saw Leslie talking to
Marcel,
not Elon, Marcel, I'm like, why are you upset? Because he was looking upset. So that's another reason I got him on the block, because you basically upset about that. So that means you starting to have some feelings or some kind of something going on. And I'm like, no, I'm not appreciating that at all.
Ted ultimately likes attention. Ted ultimately likes attention. And he says this.
Ted is his daughter. Ted is Cat. Ted is Cat.
Yeah. He said this. I think he mentioned this some episodes back in terms of what his mindset was that ultimately led him to cheat on Nicole because
Mhm.
Nicole was going through what the miscarriages and dealing with the mental
And he wasn't
repercussions
letting
of
him
that.
in.
He felt neglected and abandoned, so he sought attention elsewhere, which was in Leslie.
Right.
So it
Mhm.
it, it so with Ted, he even though he'll sit there and say, "You need to leave me alone, Leslie. I don't want you." But when it's also one of those things where it's kind of like the Parkers with Professor Ogilvy and Nikki Parker, where
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
you literally have someone that's stalking you, and then all of a sudden they get the hint, like, okay, well, this person don't want me anymore. I need to go find someone that's actually going to appreciate me. And then
Uh-huh.
the person that was neglecting you all this time is like, wait, hold on, why are you going to talk to another person? Am I
Because
not?
it's the chase.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
the chase.
it's one of those things where someone said Ted likes the aesthetic of Ted likes what it looks like when he's with Nicole, like them as a couple. Like they look like they
Mhm.
fit together. But then Leslie is that adventurous, spontaneous side that is brought out of Ted. So he
She
likes
that
that
brown
side.
liquor. She the brown liquor in his life. The
Mhm.
Hennessy.
Mhm.
She the Hennessy.
And so
Yeah.
and even with Eva, she doesn't what was my thought with Eva? She oh, that's what it was. She's not really looking for a relationship with Kat. She's basically accepted that she's not going to have a relationship with Kat. And even as Ted continues to bring Eva to all these high profile socials,
Right.
Yeah.
Eva always points to always asks Ted, how does Kat feel about this? Isn't she going to feel some kind of way about you bringing me instead of
Yeah.
her? And even
Mhm.
with that, uh it's one of those things where Eva has apologized, like you said, sorry won't fix it, but at the same time, I can only say sorry so many times. And
So
even when
many
she
times.
talks to everyone else, she literally takes accountability for the role that she played. And even with her conversation with Anita, she said, "Yes, even though I had free will, I could have stopped at any moment, but I still continued anyway." But Anita and everyone else says that she's a victim of Leslie's manipulation.
Okay.
Even
Well,
I'm sorry, but that
let me
excuse
pop.
only goes so far. And she is a master manipulator from her mama, and her
is
doing
she a
all that.
manipulator though?
Oh no, her doing all that. Oh, feeling sorry for and making excuses and oh well, how does Kat feel? She's manipulating him.
I don't think she's
I am the
manipulating.
queen of petty. That is what she's doing.
I may
Well,
be
let me say
it
this.
may be because I'm a man and I'm
No.
naive.
Well, let me say this. Let me go ahead and pop the thermometer on this turkey because it's done. Cat. Okay. There is a difference. Okay. When I said earlier, apology is not going to take it back. The words "I'm sorry" does not undo anything that you have done. But the way that you get somebody to know that when you say apology and that you have changed is changed behavior. And Eva constantly asking, well, what about Kat? Or what about this? And the person she asking, them not seeing it, the fact she see it, which is why she's asking. But she is not refusing to do these things. She is not refusing to engage because of how it's going to look to Kat. She is following the lead of everyone else and not standing on her own opinions. When you know in your heart of heart what you're doing is wrong. So whether Ted see it, whether Tomas see it, whether anybody else see it, you know it's wrong, but you
Right.
are not acting on that behavior. You just putting to the point of throwing the rock and hiding your hand. Well, my mama manipulated me. Oh, well, he told me he was done. Oh, Ted told me to come to dinner anyway, and that's my father. But I know how Kat would feel, and oh God, I hurt cats again. But they told me. When are you going to think for Eva and say, my spirit is saying this ain't right, so I'm not going to do it? If I want a relationship with Kat later, I need to not do it, or not in this instance. And I'm not saying she should hide a relationship with Ted, but certain things that are going to trigger certain things, don't do them. When she called Ted dad at that hospital in front of Kat, she knew exactly what she was doing when she did that.
Doing.
She threw that salt in the wound so bad. Boom. Oh, he's my dad. I can call him that. like I said, everybody wrong. They both wrong. And they have not chosen their battles. But Eva is I would give her this. She the only one talking the good game. She still ain't performing the game yet. She talking it. Kat is not talking it or thinking it or saying it or feeling it. Ain't none of it. She ain't none of it. She ain't here for none of it.
Because this is my other thing with Eva too, and it's to go along with what you just said. She is, she's talking a real good game. She's all about, oh well, mama thinks that you want to be with her and don't do that because mama this and mama that. Yeah, you say that, but meanwhile, as soon as you saw Ted over there chit chatting with Shanice, and you was looking kind of funny at him, and you make sure to run and tell mama every chance you get. And it's natural. Why wouldn't she want to? She's never seen her mom and dad, had them as a family unit. So it's natural for her to inherently want that, even if she doesn't realize it. And that's what her behavior is suggesting.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. I think it's subconscious. I want to see them together, but I don't like the way we introduced them. But I am liking my dad in my life. And she has every right to want to feel her dad in her life. Nobody's trying to take that away from her. And again, we go back to Ted. He is the orchestrator of this and how he can make these relationships happen, or how he can make sure he sees and stays present for all of his children.
Right.
And not just Eva, but all of his children. He done had more dinner dates, more breakfast dates, more lunchtime, more paying for a part, more all the things for Eva than in the last 6 months. It's almost like you forgot there was a Kat, other than the fact that you hear somebody mention her name. I ain't seen you and Kat go on no shopping sprees. I ain't seen just you and her at the country club having breakfast, lunch, dinner.
On Martin after
nothing.
You ain't checked on Martin when he got kicked out.
Exactly. Martin's whole life exploded, and you ain't went to check on him at all. You showed up to the one meeting to discover that you was the plastic surgeon, and ain't nobody seen you no more. Not in terms of let's have a conversation with what's going on with you and the role I played in it and how do you feel, and let's you and I bond as father-son. You did none of that. You was busy running behind what's Eva thinking, and I want to make sure you're part of the family. Dude,
don't get me started on the sorry ass granddaddy you are.
Okay.
You over here flirt with their mama and don't even know that's their mama. That's how you are.
Yeah, you are, Ted. You definitely own the block. And yes, thank you for that nomination. We're going to come right back. And then, Keisha, you're going to give your nomination. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Maurice P. Carey from CBS's Beyond the Gates and a proud, decorated United States Marine Corps combat veteran. As a veteran, I understand honor, courage, and sacrifice. And as a way of showing gratitude, Paramount Plus is giving 50% off for life to veterans and active duty service members on new subscriptions to Paramount Plus with Showtime. So let's celebrate our heroes during Military Appreciation Month. And don't forget to catch me on Beyond the Gates weekdays on CBS Paramount Plus.
Now, let me go back here for just a second.
While you pulling up the next slide, Ursula, I have a request. One
Yes.
week, me and Allie, we gonna have to have a good old debate between Team Cat and Team Eva.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Allie, I love you, sis. Me and you would have a field day going back and forth on Team Eva and Team Cat. I
Oh,
just want to
yeah.
say 1 week that has to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Did anybody go through the answers? Keisha, did you do them? Because I think Angela had to step away of who got what. Let me look. Well, I'll do that when we go back. We'll go back. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a good idea, Donald. I think Allie, get your litigation, sharpen them up, get ready, because you're gonna be the leader of Team Cat, and Donald's gonna be the leader of Team Eva. She said cat agency all day, every day, Donald. Okay, so we're gonna set that up. I want to see this. I want to sit back. I'm gonna sit back and do nothing but watch. Like, oh,
I'm ready. Get ready, Allie, because
I need to pop some popcorn that day.
Love it.
Let's do it. Not Friday coming up, but the following Friday. So y'all check your schedules, clear your schedules, and it'll be that second week of December. Y'all
All
get
right.
ready.
Hopefully, it's some good cat.
Yeah,
and
some good drama going on. Right. Keisha.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm making breakfast for dinner.
Okay.
Oh, look, I need to know in the comments on the day on the eve of Thanksgiving. Do y'all cook dinner? Because my rule in my house is don't be expecting no meal. If I'm about to cook a meal.
Listen, I will throw a sandwich together. I'm gonna go make myself a sausage dog, but no, it's finger foods. It's more like to grab a little something just to put something in your mouth because I got other things to do. My stove and my oven is taken.
Today was a little off, but what I usually do, we call it FFA.
Yeah.
It depends on the year for me. 9 times out of 10, we'll probably just go out to McDonald's or something just to have something in our stomach. But just know that you eat once on Thanksgiving Day. Because I ain't cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner is going to be Thanksgiving dinner. But after that, it's going to be leftovers.
Well, and my mama always made Thanksgiving breakfast though, because she always made a ham. She always carved a ham and gave us ham and eggs and grits for breakfast, and then we had dinner later.
Because then I got to clean up behind y'all asses twice. That ain't happening. Sorry, no, absolutely not. That is interrupting my cooking time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they make cereal and Pop-Tarts for.
And did she say cereal and Pop-Tarts for breakfast?
That's exactly. And the reason I do it, and like I said, I didn't do it this year. I broke tradition. I usually do FFA on the eve of Thanksgiving, and I'll do like wings and meatballs and spinach dip and a whole bunch of basically baby shower food, so that you can come get what you get. And then the next day, there's still some left over. So if you're hungry for breakfast, you can come grab some of these meatballs. Hurry up and get out my way because I'm cooking.
See, like I said, my mama's a little bit different. She just a little bit different. We did have breakfast, but my whole thing is, like I said, when you pick up something from, you go to a McDonald's. Now I do a little Raising Cane, a little something, or a pizza. Just something to pre for your all. Set it to the table if you're hungry. Get that. Don't expect, because my hands are gonna be in dressing and everything else. So, but I'm gonna make myself a sausage dog. I did have some finger sandwiches this morning, but that's long gone. I'll make myself a nice little sausage dog, and I'm gonna have a little scoop of the potato salad I make on the side. Got quality control test, and then that's gonna be that.
I got sausage, grits in the pot, and I'm scrambling some eggs. That's it.
Do we heat what up or eat them out the package? What you talking about, Ellen? You talking about meatball? What are you talking about?
You talking about Pop-Tarts? They get them however they want them. I like my Pop-Tart in the toaster.
Yeah, I have to toast my Pop-Tart. I need it warm.
Now, I remember when I was in college, this was before we had all the luxuries that y'all have now in college. When I was at A&T, we weren't allowed to have toasters and stuff in our rooms. I remember we got inventive. We took a paper towel, put our Pop-Tart in the paper towel, put the napkin over the paper towel.
Put the iron on it.
The iron, excuse me. Put the iron on it, to heat it up. That's how we had. That was the only solution we had.
I went to University and we had micro fridges. So I'm sorry. But I,
Yes, you did microwave a Pop-Tart. That don't taste right.
I didn't go to a PWI and I didn't go to A&T once they got all bougie. I was at A&T before they got super bougie.
okay. Just FYI, if we ever all meet in person, I do not eat cold pastries. Any type of pastry or anything like that has to be warm. My donuts have to be warm. My cheese, danishes, everything has to be warm, nice and toasted, nice and ooey gooey. I even like my cake warm. I don't like cold cake. So all of my desserts got to be warm.
Oh, see, now I like my red velvet cake cold.
And nice and warm. I'm the type of person that will make a cake and some ice cream and then take the whole plate and put it in the microwave. Get the cake warm.
Yeah, I'll do that. I like warm cake with ice cream.
Yeah, so let's get a nice little melty, not runny, but nice and soft. That cake is
and then put the ice cream on top. That's good right there.
Yeah. Okay.
What time is Thanksgiving dinner?
4 o'clock for us.
I don't know. When I get there.
It was whenever the food get done at my house.
Yeah, that's
whenever the food get done.
Yeah, basically. That's what they asked me. What time is dinner gonna be ready? I'm like, when it's ready.
Right. Raphael, I know everything is hot. I like it hot. Okay, I don't like cold food. You know this. Don't get on here and cut on me. Look, don't even do that. Keisha, your nomination.
So, okay. This is an oldie but goodie because she still deserves it. I'm sorry. Community Hips Vanessa.
Oh gosh.
Because I don't understand how you, in your grieving time, are sitting across from this man while your kids are alone in college because you went up there early and then left them. What? They didn't want to come home. What? Okay, they didn't want to come. Guess what? We ain't going home. We're going to go to a restaurant up there. I'm going to come spend the weekend with you guys. They need to spend time with their family. Like, what are you doing, ma'am? Cool your coochie down.
She's choosing her.
She said, cool.
I'm tired of her.
I agree, though. I do agree.
The reason why her husband is dead right now. It's all on her. He called you grieving and crying and begging. And what did you do? You let him know that you was out with the person who set both of y'all up. You done threw your community hips in his face, and he has begged you to please let's give you and I a chance without this mess.
First of all, like you said, you already keep talking about how bad Deanna is handling the death of her father. And you not at Banneker every weekend consoling your daughter. You haven't got counseling. You depending on the Soras to do your job.
You were the mama.
Raggedy
or the
mama.
mother. You were supposed to be there. You know what, Joey? Let's put a pin in whatever this is. Because my children right now, I have to help my children grieve. We have to do this together. And me being the only parent they have left, they don't need to feel like they lost two parents.
Child,
they need to feel like I'm here for them. They don't, because every chance she get, she this is what I was saying earlier this week. Vanessa was running around doing whatever. She not used to seeing them kids. Darnell was studying abroad. Deanna stayed on campus. She used to just doing her solo thing. And so now her spending time with them kids is cramping her style and the lifestyle she created in their absence. Now she don't want to. You see how quickly she got Darnell back up on Banneker's campus because she had to have Joey in her bed. So you was gonna go. You got an invitation from Joey for Thanksgiving. So you chose the man over your children, your children. Joey will be all right. He would have understood. He would have understood.
And if he didn't, oh well.
Kick rocks. I'm like, yes, she does need to bring her home, Allie. We need to see Deanna. But Deanna is grieving. And if Deanna don't come home, we talking about even offered to sell the house. So you will sell the house before you go spend Thanksgiving dinner with your daughter? She's talking about, well, Deanna told me she didn't want me to sell a house. You actually went there to say, okay, I'll sell a house if that'll make you feel better. No. And if she don't want to come home and see Doug's stuff or him, okay, let me go to Banneker. There's a hotel near the campus, I'm sure. Let's all.
She could rent a house, an Airbnb for that matter.
Let's go away. You own Thanksgiving break. Let's go away together, the three of us.
Exactly. In the year 2027, when it finally comes out and them kids finally learn the real reason their daddy is dead.
You said 2027.
Listen, because it's a soap opera. They got to keep stuff going over the years now. Yeah. But when they finally find out the reason their daddy dead, when they find out the reason their daddy dead is because you couldn't keep your drawers up and your skirt down.
Oh, Jesus!
It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, is gonna raise. She's gonna raise it.
And then into the comment that it's going to take to 2027, people watching Beyond the Gates that have never watched a soap opera before are trying to apply logic to a series that airs 5 days a week. We are so accustomed to Netflix dropping 20 episode seasons and us binge watching it in one day.
Right.
You don't people don't understand that soap operas drag out for years
and years.
And it's one of those things where time doesn't flow the same as it does, at least in what you would find in your regular daytime show.
Look, Pat and Eva might not make up till 2040.
Mm-hmm.
It might not.
And then Ted and Nicole, they're gonna break up and make up 3 different times.
Yep.
And then Ted gonna entertain Leslie once or twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doug's gonna come back from the dead.
That's how soap opera rolls.
It's a formula.
But people don't understand the formula, and it's getting irritating.
For real. I need y'all to go read a book or something where you can understand what's really going on.
Look, people didn't have an attention span for a book. What makes you think that they can be able to have an attention span for a soap opera?
Exactly. And this is how that longevity goes. They hook you in. And just shout out again to the writers. Y'all are doing a good job for those of us who have been faithful from day one, February 24th, 2025. We have been in here every day. And we were thinking at the beginning, y'all giving us too much too fast. We're not going to have anywhere to go, but we got plenty of places to go. And here we are now, like, whoa.
And I appreciate the places that they're giving us to go are places, like you said, they're so relatable and there's so much they can do with what they are creating.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Vanessa, you own the block for all the obvious reasons. And Joey, okay, did y'all even catch, this is funny, the differences in the meal Danny said she was gonna make and the meal Joey made? Joey has turkey with oyster dressing.
Oh goodness.
Salad with something vinaigrette and a pumpkin brulee.
Yeah,
that ain't so salad. I said, Joey, really? Oh, a spatchcock turkey, pumpkin brulee, oyster dressing, and something else. I was like, Joey, really?
Ain't nobody asked for all that.
Right. Sitting up here with this pretty salad, sitting on here and some wine, and this Joey, you did dog. This is Thanksgiving. This is not your typical day. I don't know what y'all was cooking up over there in that kitchen. But,
you ain't auditioning for a cooking show. What's that? What's that cooking show?
Chopped.
Top Chef.
Yeah, honey. Okay. So now it's my turn for nomination. Hold on to your knickers, folks.
What you got for us, girl?
This is my nomination.
Yes.
Because I'm sick of you.
Look.
Okay.
Period.
Wait.
Period.
Okay. Let's break it down. You are a manipulator, a user. Mm-hmm. You are an opportunist. Mm-hmm. You are a narcissist. Mm-hmm. And
all of the things.
Thomas. The only reason, let me back up before I go there. You ended up in Eva's bed because you needed your ego stroked. You knew you were sleeping with Eva was wrong. It ain't that you had feelings with Eva. You needed to get your 5 stars, and you needed to turn around because Kat said you didn't put it down in the bedroom. Then when Kat came in and Eva talked to her so crazy, you did not defend Kat, nor did you defend Eva. You stood there and watched it happen. You could have ended that whole tirade a long time ago. Then you sit there. You finally speak up for Kat because that's supposed to be your woman in the country club. You try to do all that, but you still, every time you turn around, you got something to say to Eva. You sitting around at Eva's table. You still trying to befriend her, sniffing around her door. I think you're trying to keep her as a backup.
Yeah,
so now,
exactly.
Now you keep talking about, oh, you need to do this. Oh, kumbaya. You as her man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have the conversations we may have in private, but in public, as my man, I'm 10 toes down for you. I got your back, whatever, even though I'm going to check you behind the door. Right. You need to tell me no, Tomas. And then the only reason you picked this little trip to take Kat on is because Bill said, I need you to be a family man if you want to be a partner. Boom. Now you pull this trip out your backside to take Kat somewhere. You didn't have this planned. You weren't thinking about taking Kat nowhere, because if that was the case, it would have never been what I'm going to spend my Thanksgiving. It would have been, we planned last week, Tomas is taking me away.
Why didn't you want to go home to your family back in Puerto Rico?
Abuela wasn't cooking. Abuela wasn't cooking.
That family was not getting that promotion. What's getting that promotion is the ring that he about to put on her finger on this trip.
Listen, if Kat is the woman that you claim to be,
I said he gonna put a ring on her finger.
She's naive. She don't even know.
And if Kat is the woman that you say that she is, you can introduce her to mama. Introduce her to mama. Introduce her to your sisters, because she need to get screened by mother, abuela.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need some sisters coming in there. Because some Puerto Rican sisters they might fool Kat.
You know what?
I need
he could be related. He could be related to Officer to firefighter Cheryl.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be scandalous.
That would be good. We need family.
Yes, I need to see how she sit down and take the pernil, the arroz con gandules. I want to see how you eat the Puerto Rican food. Let's go home. But my point is this: all of that aside,
we got to see Abuela, if Abuela is actually going to approve of her.
All of that aside, if I am in a loving, committed relationship, and you mean to tell me, with this man, I don't have Thanksgiving plans before the night before Thanksgiving. I'm not in a relationship, because this thing was supposed to have been planned weeks ago, at least last week. But even if you didn't plan the trip last week, where I'm spending Thanksgiving should have been solidified way before the night before. If you my man, me and you, we would have been at somebody's family. Chelsea was over to Madison's people,
eating a whole bunch of vegan selections.
Eating a whole bunch of vegan stuff she didn't want to do.
Eating
but that's
grass.
where she was at. Exactly.
Eating grass and tree branches.
Exactly. Naomi and Jacob was at the country club. They already knew what it's going to be and told his own family, well, we'll see you for dessert. They already got it planned out. Yep. But Kat bouncing around, you don't want to spend it with me, and you don't want to spend it with me, and nobody wants to be with me. And then you tell Tomas, well, I just don't want.
Everybody hates me. I'm gonna go.
And he goes, oh, well, let's go do this. You didn't have no plans for that. You was gonna be at somebody else's table. Like she said, oh, I thought you was gonna be with some people from the firm. Damn it, you got a woman. Why are you spending Thanksgiving with other lawyers? That makes no sense, even for you to say, I thought you had plans. What other plans you got other than me? I'm your woman. We doing the horizontal hula. I'm at your Thanksgiving table.
Period.
You at my Thanksgiving table.
What
the horizontal hula.
Woo! But I'm at your Thanksgiving and the horizontal hula.
Exactly. and you said, but they can freeze tag. We doing all of that.
No,
We
I
got
said
all that going.
you said Twister because I wrote that
Twister.
down.
But they can Twister. We doing all of that. Breaking hotel rooms. I done put you in the hospital, and you mean to tell me that you're not sitting at my Thanksgiving table, or I'm not at yours? There's something very wrong there.
They don't even have enough. They don't even talk to each other enough. They really don't.
That's screaming side piece.
And a half. Side piece and a half.
Side pieces celebrate on Black Friday
Mm-hmm.
and the day after Christmas, because they don't even get Christmas Eve. So you know where your man's loyalty lies. It's to which holiday you get. And Tomas was not going to. Tomas was very opportunistic here.
You get Valentine's Day or the weekend before.
Right.
Did y'all notice how when Eva was talking with Isaiah, Tomas was feeling some kind of way?
Yes, because he's another one that likes attention.
He needs to feel a certain type of way.
Tomas is all about Tomas. Period. Cat, he does not love you. He may have feelings for you. He is not in love with you, because when you are in love with somebody, every move you make, every consideration, every decision you make is with them in mind.
Listen, I wouldn't take a woman back if she slept with my brother. I'm just saying. At that point, she's for the streets. And Tomas is for the streets. If you are, look.
He is for the streets.
She don't love him either. The only reason she wanted him was really because, and now it's her first piece. So she's like all in. But before that, it was just the main reason because she did not want Eva to have him. Yeah. That was it. And now because, we having fun, that's it. Is we having fun now, but that's all.
And unfortunately, Tomas is the catalyst for a lot of the animosity between Kat and Eva, aside from the whole family thing, because only thing Kat can let come out of her mouth is she after my man. She want my man. She want my man.
You know what I need? I need him to come up with another, because he was, that would be something. Because the way Bill was saying is if he said, we have to make the appearances look good. If Tomas has a wife in Puerto Rico, which we don't know about because he came there or he did whatever, and then all of this comes out and both of them, and that's gonna be ugly.
But the money that he's supposed to keep up appearances.
He's trying to keep up appearances.
And he told Kat that I'm sending money back home, at least to his family. Now, is it actually his mother and his siblings, or is it to the is it child support? Child.
Yeah.
He already said he's been around the block a lot. And the point is this: if you've been around the block so much, Tomas, why you single? Why you hadn't had nobody that stick before now? Right. You are an opportunist. You are a manipulator. You are a narcissist. And the only reason Kat is so-called living her best life on Thanksgiving vacation right now is because moments before you walked in the door, Bill said, you need a family if you're going to make a partner.
Yep.
And you said, let me do this so I can get this.
Look, you want me to have a family and you want an ear in the family, in the Dupree family.
And notice nobody really likes Tomas, because you notice when they mentioned him, Nicole said, well, Kat's fond of him. She's fond of him. And that's how she left. I was like, oh, mother does not approve.
She definitely, I peeped that. She did say that.
Yep. Yeah.
Kat seems to like him.
Yeah.
That's it. Nobody was all gung-ho about him. I think they were more gung-ho about Isaiah just now than they were about Tomas.
Well, I hope it works out, because I would hate for her to get her heart broken. But Tomas, as of right now, you're a hoe and a manipulator, period.
Yeah.
Tomas is going to break her heart. It's not if. He's going to break her heart.
I want better for Kat, because I think Kat has taken enough L's in this season.
Yeah.
I agree. Some of them are warranted, but at the end of the day, and when you scratch it all the way back, What is happening to her was not her fault. She got blindsided by these two people coming out of town, and she spiraled out of control. But I think Kat, for this moment, has taken enough L's, and she does not need Tomas to break her heart again.
He's gonna break her heart. I hate to tell you.
I need for him to either step up, or they need to bring a new person into Fairmont Crest and let her attention wane and let her drop Tomas. I don't want Tomas to drop her. I want her to say, I'm gone. Because I think that Kat, in my opinion, has experienced enough heartache. My heart hurts for her. My heart hurts for everybody, but especially in this moment in the holidays, and the holidays mean so much to so many people. She took a big L between her parents and Thanksgiving.
Her parents, Kat's parents, was the lighter. Tomas and Eva was the lighter fluid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I blame Tomas for that. I blame Eva to an extent, but I blame Tomas for that because he knew what the hell he was doing. Just like Ursula said, he wanted his ego stroke. Now, Eva's not blameless because, yeah, he told you they're through, but they were just together yesterday. Like, nobody said you got to drop your drawers 5 seconds later. You could have said, okay, well, you can court me. No,
be like Shanice. Shanice said, Derek, I am not going to be your rebound chick. I see you still got feelings for Ashley. And if you can't give me all or nothing, then I don't want you. We can just be friends. And that's where Eva should have come with it. But Tomas,
and that's where I lost the respect for Eva, because how she handled it. Not because she slept with him, but because it was like, blink, okay, here you go, legs open.
Right. But that was a get back as well. And we talked about that. That was all about the get back.
Yeah, it was a get back.
Tomas, you are the one, the catalyst in this situation, because even though you know that they got a rivalry, because you knew before you went over there how the sisters felt about each other, you needed your ego stroked in that moment, and you didn't care who got hurt and what the fallout was, because you got your 5 stars at the end of the day. You was like, okay, yeah, I still got it. But you did not care about the fallout of what would happen if Kat found out, or what would happen to Eva when you dropped her like a hot potato not 10 minutes later after you done got out the shower.
Exactly.
Eva ain't even had a chance to shower yet. She still got you all over her, and you done dropped her like a hot potato. Talking about I want to be with Kat. Yeah, Tomas, no, sir. And like I said, I'm only mad because the only reason this vacation happened is because Bill said, I need you to be a partner.
That girl had a ring before 2025 ends. She gonna have a ring on her finger.
She gonna have a ring. She gonna get proposed to at Winterfest. That's on the bingo card. Kat is gonna get a ring for Winterfest because Tomas want to make partner.
Yeah, it needs to be a public thing so Bill can see it.
Yes, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a performance proposal, and I know all about what a performance proposal looks like. That's going to be a performance proposal.
Yeah. Noki, are you saying that Eva is loose?
Who said that? Z?
No.
Eva was easy access for Tomas, and she's easy access for Isaiah.
She is easy access. She is. But speaking of that, just a moment, and then we're gonna let Keisha give the announcement. On the flip side of all of that, I do like Eva and Isaiah together.
I do too.
Yeah.
Same.
I think that energy is a good match for each other.
Yeah. I think that they complement each other very well. And I think that Eva needs her own somebody, her own attention. That way her and Kat can be done.
Right.
Yep.
I'm really tired of the whole Eva Kat scenario, like for real.
But I also need, like we said, Kat's parents to do a parents weekend with Kat, because she always feel like she's trying to defend herself, defend her feelings, defend her actions, and make somebody listen to her, and they all keep dismissing her. I think Kat, Ted, and Nicole need to go somewhere together. They need to have a family something. What are you saying? No, absolutely not. What, Allie? I think that they need to go together. I think the three of them need to have that moment.
It would be nice, but I don't see it happening.
They just need to do it. Nicole, you being the therapist, I need you to realize what you need. Well, why not, Allie? Eva can have somebody now. You saying absolutely not to her and Isaiah. Well, who is Eva supposed to have? You got to give her somebody. You can't hate her so much that she can't have zero.
I don't hate Eva. I just dislike her.
No, I'm talking about Allie. Allie said absolutely not to Eva and Isaiah.
Oh no, yeah, I don't.
And I said you got to give somebody.
No, Allie wants Eva and Leslie
to be burned at the stake. Yeah, she want them burned at the stake. She want the medieval times and put up there in the middle of the square and set fire.
Dang, Allie.
I think Allie is not here for Eva and Leslie at all. She wants them to be in underneath the jailhouse. That's where she wants them.
Yeah, she want them in the electric chair. She want to take their order for their last meal.
Listen, Eva is well aware of Leslie's antics, including her attempt on Laura's life.
Yes.
So, for that alone, Eva is not an innocent girl in any of this.
Nobody is.
No.
But we have to just still remember Kat got blindsided by all of this. She didn't ask for this. Was she a spoiled brat before? Of course, but she was Ted's spoiled brat. He made her. And he got to own up to what they did. And now trying to just say, grow up and get over it. That's not fair to me.
But Allie, Isaiah is not a Dupree.
Or connected to Dupree. Well, I mean, he's a Hawthorne, Allie, so she can be with him. I think she need to find somebody until they cast some more people. I like Eva's attention away. She's not with Tomas. She's not sniffing around Kat's door. She minding her
that
own
chapter
business.
has been closed.
Minding her business.
She is minding her business.
And Isaiah. I don't see I couldn't see Isaiah with Kat. They don't have nothing in common.
Nope.
No. I like them together. I mean, again, I'm all about, like I said, I can take you through the whole stages, the 12 stages of this. I'm sorry, can't fix it. But at some point, you got to have redemption and restoration. And you do that by your actions. So Eva needs to confine and refine her actions so that she can earn redemption. Because she's still talking out of her neck, but her actions aren't matching her words. That's my issue with Eva. But now that Eva can go on and find her somebody and mind her business and think less about whatever Kat's doing and whatever, distance herself a little bit, she can start to work on her own redemption. And she needs to distance herself from Leslie too. And I know that's your mama, but you know your mama's still up to her stuff. She needs to distance herself from her mother. So
I will agree with.
Eva, I'm watching your actions. I'm watching your actions. Your actions match.
But she was thinking about that today because you saw how she basically was backtracking and back thinking about how Leslie kicked her out.
Yeah.
And she was basically thinking about family and everything else. That's what she said. So she's kind of like, you know what? Mama is sometimesy. If you
Mama is sometimesy, and
kick me out again.
And even with Eva, she's always trying to thwart her attempts at trying to get with Ted.
Yeah.
Even though there have been moments where she had a little lapse in judgment. But for the most part, she is not for Leslie trying to get with Ted at all.
Yeah.
But she's, to me, in my opinion, she's not doing enough to create the separation because I'm calling mama to help Mr. So-and-so with his surgery. I'm sorry, Mr. So-and-so face would have just been warped for a while.
I'm sorry. She might out her mouth not be for Ted and Nicole, Ted and Dana, but she for it. Just like I said, she has never experienced her mom and daddy together. Secretly, she wanted.
Look at the disappointment in her face, like you two.
And it's one of those things like when
all kind of bees at this point.
And it's listen, she's calling her every name but her name, other than Mama.
Yes.
But the thing with Nicole and I made a post about this, and because I've been bored the last couple of days, I've decided to cause chaos and discord in the other Beyond the Gates group chat. fun discourse. But it's one of those things where everybody around Kat, that's family at least, is starting to get sick of her and how she's always going. Why are we getting back to Kat and Eva? They're getting sick of her always coming to her about. Do you think I was mean? Do you think I was doing this? Do you think I was doing that? They're
Because
like,
in her heart of heart, she knows she wrong. Just like I said, in Eva's heart of heart, she knows some things she do wrong. They both wrong.
all right.
All right.
They wrong. They both know in their heart of hearts they guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know how to fix it and backtrack it. That's it. Because Kat's rethinking some things and Eva's rethinking some things. And they know that they didn't do it. But it's all about everybody is in survival mode at this point. I need as many not followers, but I need as many people on my side to come to my defense as I can get. So let me see who I can talk to swing them to my side because I need validation. They're both doing the same thing. And it comes from Ted. That's Ted's seed because Ted do the same thing when he went stomping up into the Dupree house about I'm the one that got Leslie not to buy the Jarvis house, which she ended up buying anyway. Which is Nicole said, "Oh, you want your applause? Here your flowers. That's what you want, Ted. Here."
What?
In all honesty, I think the thing that's going to get Kat and Eva together, at least work together, is to keep Leslie away from Ted.
It just might. You're right.
I was saying that if she basically asked Eva, if she asked Kat, help me basically keep my mama out of your daddy's life, that would be their bond to basically kind of help. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, that's it.
She's not feeling her any other way.
You have a common enemy, then you all of a sudden you align when you have a common enemy. So I think that's what it. All right, so we're gonna take a break and do the trivia answers, and then we will Keisha will announce who's going home.
All right.
We'll be right back.
When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown. It is good. It's very good. Oh yeah. How you doing? How was everything? Yeah?
Best empanadas.
Oh yeah? Oh, y'all like you guys like it? Yeah, so my horizontal line is a little off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold tight.
and grits.
All right. So going back in the answers, Allie got the first answer right, and nobody got the second one right. Y'all,
And pecan pies what?
They were saying sweet potato.
Yeah,
and
sweet potato.
The answer was pumpkin. He said they keep giving her pumpkin instead of sweet potato.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody picked sweet potato for the answer. So I got you. I got you. You got to pay attention. All right. So Allie, you got the first answer right. So you get, this is it. This is the Thanksgiving week. This is the final entry.
This is the final entry.
And it goes to Allie. Woo-hoo.
That's it.
Done. Into the basket. Go ahead and put her name in here right now.
Okay.
Allie, you are in to go. So, what I'm going to do over this week is transfer everybody's name into an actual raffle ticket. Put them in there because that'll be easier to draw, and then we will draw the basket. I guess it's the first week of December. We need to draw the basket next week, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that way we can get it in the mail. So yes, congratulations, Allie. You have got the final entry. Marvella must not have known we were on tonight, or she must have had something to do because Marvella, you missed the last one.
Marvella's always on.
So yeah. Now, Keisha, are you ready? Okay. All right, who's going home?
I ain't got to lead up to this one. Bye, Tomas.
Oh, here come your ride. Tomas, your ride is here.
See, I'm about to make a really bad taste joke, but I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, Tomas, it's time for you to go. You done caused all kind of mess between these girls. The only reason you are taking this girl on this trip and about to put this ring on her finger is for selfish reasons. You're a narcissist. You're selfish. You are egotistic. You are all the things that they have accused my good brother Donald of being, but you really are those.
Wait.
Wow.
I must be minding my business.
Cat Naomi was safe from nomination this week because she act like she had some sense. But did you peep how they said how radiant she was looking? That heifer pregnant. She don't realize.
Yep. I heard that too. I was like, you look radiant. I'm like,
radiant, glowing. Her hormones was all out of whack the last couple of weeks. That test was wrong.
When that period
I want the baby to be
don't show up again, she gonna be like, oh.
So you mean to tell me that no one taught Kat how to get a plan B?
You mean Naomi?
Naomi.
Oh, you mean Kat.
But she didn't realize it was late. You talking about Kat, Donald?
Who you talking about, Kat or Naomi with the plan B? She married. She ain't gonna take no plan B. She just ain't.
No, I'm talking about Kat.
We talking about Naomi.
Oh, never mind. I'm on a completely different track than y'all.
Okay, that's why I was like, what?
Oh, she would need a plan B because she don't want no baby.
She need more than that.
Not right now.
She need an IUD.
She needs something. The way she's stomping around, hopping on people.
So let's go out. Let's end on a feel good, we love it to see it moment. Not this in particular.
Child.
Yes.
Yeah, that was funny.
First
Fireman Andre to the rescue.
I'd love to see him in uniform.
And then he goes sit there and say, not the marble. Not the marble. Girl.
I know.
What is happening here? I don't want you.
I'm like, but I didn't see any flames. I'm like, y'all just, what y'all doing? Sprayed up the turkey. And what were you doing cutting it? You can't eat it after you sprayed it with that mess.
You just took it out of my mouth. I'm like, what you cutting it to see?
Like,
It's still tender. It's covered in
whatever that chemical is.
It's covered in fire extinguisher. Ain't nothing you can do with that turkey but throw it in.
You can't eat anything. You can't eat that.
The turkey is dead.
It's gone.
Yes.
All you had to do at this point was pull it out the other instead of spraying it, and then you might could establish.
Yes.
But you done sprayed that thing down. Who eating that now?
My question is, what temperature did Danny have that turkey on? That's the question I need to know.
I don't know. Because I'm like, did she thaw it out? Because you still should be able to cut through it. I don't understand. So it must not be thawed.
Not if it's completely charred. You can't cut it.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's charred at the top and then the knife broke. So it's got to be frozen.
And look, I was already side eyeing Danny when she said, "I got the directions from Rowena." I'm like, "Girl, this is about to be a hot ass mess."
But my thing is this: what's this supposed to be on the back of the stove? A big pot of greens or something that you almost burnt up from that pot?
Yeah, I think it's greens.
Journey, you ain't got no.
We did that many greens for 2 people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What is that in that pot back there?
That's more greens than I got, and I'm feeding 6.
Okay.
That's a crab pot. I don't know why she got that big pot for greens.
But y'all put your hands together. Hold on one second. Put your hands together because we had a debut this week.
What is stuff?
And give it up for Cascade making this way through the Fairmont Crest this week. Come on, Cascade.
I was trying to. I can't. If my camera won't open up. I got my Cascade, but it won't let me come back in.
Look, I was mad.
But you frozen.
Look, I was mad when Danny said, "We don't hand wash dishes around here." Girl, what? Oh no, we hand wash.
Exactly.
Look, Now I will use a dishwasher from. I balance out. I will really wash my dishes and then put the dishes to the dishwasher to do a second soak. That's how I do it.
Is your last name Dupree?
You know what? Sometimes I wish it was, and then I think about all the times that they go, all of the stuff they go through. I'm like, you know what? Y'all can keep it.
Picture Danny Dupree washing the dish.
Exactly.
About. There's my Cascade. Because I was in the kitchen cleaning up.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, there you go. There go to Cascade making this BTG appearance. And if you don't have Cascade, or if you don't like using your dishwasher, you still want to make sure that your dishes.
I love my dishwasher.
You have some Dawn, because guess what? Dawn cuts the grease.
I have both Dawn and Cascade in my kitchen.
Yes, I do.
Everything.
Dawn literally
everything.
It takes the stains out of clothes. It gets the stuff out of
it gets the grease.
You use Dawn for everything, and then
Dawn is great.
And then when you wash your hands, don't it feel like Dawn have that little special coating after you rinse off your hands?
It's got a little something in it. It does.
Yeah.
This is a premium Procter and Gamble product that whoever gets.
I love my Dawn. I do love my Dawn.
Y'all use Dawn Power Wash?
Yes.
Oh yes.
And spot free in my dishwasher. Spot free Dawn. Yep. The spot free shine.
I love it, and I love this one because I like that this is that refillable bottle that you just squeeze.
Oh my.
All I do is keep refilling this same bottle. Go get my little thing and fill it up. I don't have to even. I can save the environment. Like, I love it. And then when y'all finish cooking and your stuff is settled, your food is away, and you want to take that smell of onions and garlic and stuff out your house, Febreze. Spray it on down.
Where's mine? I don't know where my Febreze is.
Smell good with the
wait, I did have, but I had the Febreze plug-in thing from a car too. I love those. Oh my goodness, I love my plug-in.
And I got my power wash. And I got my power wash.
There
and
you
I
go.
got my regular Dawn too.
There you go.
There you go.
Listen,
Procter & Gamble,
y'all make
we love you.
She said it kills weeds in the yard. Allie, it kills weeds in the yard too.
Dang, Allie, that's some serious.
If your toilet is clogged, put some Dawn down there.
It might cut. That's true. It might cut the grease.
I'm
Procter
telling
and
you.
Gamble, y'all do the thing. Y'all do the darn thing. Y'all do the thing. Cause you got the clothes smelling good with the Tide and the Game.
I
You
done
got the
tried them.
Tide sticks that take off the stuff around the collar. You got the dishwashing liquid. You got the Febreze. We got the Cascade.
Yeah,
It's just so much that Dawn
yeah,
does.
I
So
do.
we appreciate y'all, Procter and Gamble. Unlike Campbell's soup, because Campbell's y'all took a big L this week,
What
and that hurt
Campbell's
my
do?
heart. I don't even know if we want to go there. I might have to send you a PM for that.
Oh
Campbell's
yeah,
hurt
okay.
my
No,
heart
yeah.
this week.
Let's leave it on a good note. Let's leave it on a good note. I'll look that up later.
But Danny and Andre, y'all were too cute. You were way too cute this week. We love to see it on these 2 little days to see that y'all were doing it, and the envy in Bill's eyes when they said, "Oh no, they just wanted to keep to themselves." Well, I know she back from the honeymoon. I know she back from the honeymoon. Yeah, she back. She just ain't want to see
Yep.
you.
I
Yeah,
She
know.
will see you.
this is the post honeymoon. This is where we don't see y'all for about a couple of days after we get back
Mhm.
because
That
If we
we
were
part.
still
still in
in.
Bridgington, we what? It'd be a whole 3 months in a honeymoon for Bridgington.
Can we bring
Don't
those
be like
back?
somebody we know that this guy this left, just took the honeymoon forever. Ain't here for honeymoon.
Jesus.
Speaking of, he
We
has a new
won't go
movie
there.
coming out with whatchamacallin, Bailey.
Yes, he
Something
does.
custody. It look, yeah. So
Yeah,
that
he
should be
does.
interesting.
And shout out to Morris P. Carey because you working when Randy's not here. You got a bunch of movies out. You got that vampire movie. The what was it? The anyway, that one, and you got another one called the what was this?
He just
It's
had
him,
something
the
else
love
came on
guy.
Instagram today. He had a
It's like three or four new movies that are out with him. So you're doing your big thing. We appreciate you for that. But final thoughts, y'all, and let's get into this turkey's kitchen.
Bring on the Battle of Winterfest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yes. My final thought is twofold. Vernon, while you was giving this wonderful speech, I mean, you was giving the speech down and they were touching everybody's lives, even touched over there on Ashley and Jan and Mona's little sad Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take Sharon a plate after y'all got finished?
Ooh.
Give me
I'm
your
dead.
hand. Give me
I'm
your
dead.
hand.
Ooh. Yep.
I'm
She was
dead.
bad. Bad girl. Ooh.
You left Sharon over there at the Beaumont by herself on Thanksgiving. I hope you at least took her a plate by
I
the
hope
way.
Sharon went home. I hope she
He
went
went over
home and
there.
coming back.
He went on. He said, "I got to go check on some mechanic. I'll be back in a little bit, Anita."
All the way to Banneker to check on it. Vanessa sent me the
Wow.
looking on her children. Shout out to the grands though, because they was looking mighty dapper for Thanksgiving.
They look
They
good.
were.
Yes, they did.
Anita's
That
hair is
chocolate,
Very cute.
shout out to Anita's hairstylist because her hair
Yes,
is
Yes.
never dusty.
Slade.
No.
laid.
Always looking beautiful.
And that
That's
chocolate
it.
is everything. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I
like
am
that.
here for it. And Vernon looked like a straight Democratic politician.
Vernon
Yep.
looks like
Up.
Reverend Reuben Gregory.
Yeah,
Period.
Dr. Reverend Reuben Gregory. Reverend Dr. Reuben Gregory.
Gregory.
He preached that thing down, but then left there and took Sharon the plate.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he went straight home. And I hope Sharon went home too.
What they say on y'all saw the Hollywood Shuffle when they had the whole cakes and they said hoes got to eat too. Sharon got to eat too.
Sharon got it. Y'all messing with Sharon. Sharon is not gonna be that one. It's gonna be something else. She is not gonna be that one.
I hope for both of their lives that it is not that.
I hope it's not. It's gonna be something else. It's got to be.
My good sister Anita is gonna tear the club up if it is.
Yeah, she will. Talk
Look,
about a fight. That's gonna be a fight.
she gonna fight. Look, it's gonna. I honestly think it's gonna be a fight between Anita and Leslie
Yeah.
because Leslie gonna say something about Barbara and Anita ain't having it. Because we already seen Anita ain't ashamed to throw hands.
She sure ain't.
So wait, you know, slap the one good time.
She's from the South Side. Don't play with her.
My final thought is, Elon, be careful. The Bible says, "Do not make your children anger."
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Don't watch it with Isaiah. You don't understand Isaiah because you choose not to understand him.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let your wife and your middle child try to be the bridge between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaiah, even though you have justifiable reasons as to why you stay away from your dad, because you try to keep the peace in your own way, that's still your dad. And you will, just like you were upset that no one told you about the heart attack situation. Imagine if you don't do everything at least within your power to try and make amends with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Now that doesn't mean that you have to conform to him. Still hold true to what you believe success is, which you're doing a good job at Banneker. But don't let your father's hardness rub off on you.
You're right.
Elon need a reality check. He need a kidney or something. And Isaiah the only one with a match.
He needs something. It's something I totally wholeheartedly agree. It needs to be a come to Jesus. And speaking of coming to Jesus, somebody put in our group main chat questioning Mona's collard and mustard green concoction.
Not questioning the concoction. The concoction, they called it. A concoction.
They said in
concoction.
This hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Said, Mona, collards and mustards, question mark, question mark, question mark. And David says a multicultural Thanksgiving.
Oh no.
Cousins.
I thought that was a strange combination too with the mustard and the collard.
I ain't saying
I don't like.
I would want, but they're cousins.
I don't like mustard greens. I don't like turnip greens. Collard greens only. Now I will mix my collards and cabbage together. I love a good collard. Oh, girl, the bomb.
I was gonna say I've had the collards and mustard. Have I have it mixed?
I think I've had collards and turnips.
I think I've had it. Yeah, maybe turnips, not mustards. It might have been turnips and
collards and cabbage.
The collard and cabbage is the straight up bomb.
I'm sorry, that sounds like a stomach ache.
Nah, it's all that in a bag of chips. I promise. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. I ain't gonna never steer you wrong. And you put the smoked turkey in it.
I do love my cabbage, but yeah. So.
Oh, I forgot to get me a turkey neck for my collards. God dog it, I gotta go to the store in the morning.
You don't have a turkey?
No, I do. You forget my turkey is at my mom and daddy house getting fried.
Oh, okay.
So why don't you ask them to take the neck out the turkey you already have? Just drive it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them to call mom and tell her I need a slither
of
that.
That would be better.
I can use my ham.
Yeah, we can do that too.
I got a ham. I'm about to put my ham in the crock pot before I go to bed.
Keisha, your Thanksgiving dinner ain't gonna be ready to 8 o'clock tomorrow
night. 10 o'clock. All right.
How it won't?
I'm going.
Now let's don't take that long to cook. 3 o'clock.
Yeah, eating at 3 o'clock.
My final thought is I just need Ted to, we've been fussing at Ted for the longest time to wise up and basically show some kind of, I don't know what he's doing with this whole relationship. He's messed up since the beginning, but I don't know how he's going to fix that. But he needs to basically give more attention to his daughter. So if he could basically give some more attention to Kat and help her feel a little bit more loved, but he's going to have to just kind of pace himself with Eva trying to join the flock. That's not going to happen that simply. So just let it go and just let it run its course so that it can you can try and build the bridge, but don't try and rush it. It's not going to happen automatically.
Yeah, Eva waited 20 something years. She can wait a few more.
She can wait a little bit longer.
She can wait a little longer.
It's not going to happen like that. It doesn't. And dynamics between, I don't have a sister, but y'all do. And the dynamics between sisters goes up and down all the time. So their their up and downs, y'all are trying to basically rationalize how many years of up and downs with their sisters, that relationship in what, 3 to 6 months? Yeah, that's not going to happen.
And it's not even a sister thing. As a person who has dealt with finding out about a sibling later in life, it takes time to get used to it, first of all. And add in the fact that there's all this animosity over the fact that this girl's a part of destroying her family. So forget the fact that, first of all, I got to get used to you even being here. Then the way you got here on top of that. That's where the animosity comes from. But
because I mean, with mine, I don't think I found out about another sibling, but I didn't even. I really have not recognized the sibling enough to basically, So
that's what I'm saying. It takes a while. Like I found out about mine, probably about 6 years ago.
Was it? I thought it was still about 3.
I think it's because the kids were little. Because I have pictures of them all being little when they came down for Easter that year.
Okay.
But I say all that to say, we don't have any animosity. There's nothing but love, but still getting used to
the idea.
I've been the oldest my whole life, and then until I wasn't. You know what I mean? So I mean, you have to give it time to get used to a change in that dynamic, and then factor in all the bad bullshit that went along with that with this particular family. We don't have that, but they do. Yeah. So you got a total change in dynamic plus the bullshit. That's not going to fix in 3 to 4 months. It's not.
Right. You're right. Not. Oh, there's Marvella. You come on when we get ready to say goodbye. We're literally
trying to go, and you
we leaving now, Marvella.
We've been here for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
That's right. Yep. It's time to go. We got to cook this.
No, we need to do.
We love you, but we got to go.
How they used to have the you remember back in the day they used to have the 976 party lines.
Yeah.
We need to have a party line.
Do they still do that?
Nah, I don't know.
Hold on. Let me see if they still do the party phone line.
I got in trouble one time because I had called the number and it came up on the phone bill. Ooh, I got in trouble.
Girl, you can't look. Mom and Daddy can't play that with that 900 number. What number is this?
What's that?
Oh, it says it's no longer there. So how can we do one conference line then?
We can do it up here, can't we? Or
phone
Google
line.
Google Meet or something like that, or Zoom.
Probably Google Meet, the Zoom, but I don't know about the phone. Well, I guess you could call into Zoom.
Yeah, we can do a Zoom.
Oh no, here's the free conference call.
Yeah, but free conference call, don't you have to download the app? Remember, we used to use that with It Works once upon a time.
Connect and collaborate on a meeting platform that gives you unlimited access to conference calling and video calling.
Oh, let's have a gatekeeper's Friendsgiving call.
I'm down for that.
That would be cool. Let me see. Let me set.
Y'all better get in line and start commenting so y'all can be a part of the Gatekeeper of the Week fam, because we love it here.
Listen.
We sure do. We got our own chat, y'all. And it's everything. So y'all better get on in.
We need more men in the group chat though. In the Gatekeeper.
We promise that we will do our best to welcome you into the family and not have any animosity towards you as a new family member.
Listen, I think that's Cat's. I think that's Cat's role.
They did, Marvella. We're not thinking about the original sin, but the way they came back in, they blew it up. And what Eva should have done is pull Ted aside and say, "This is what my mama planned to do." When you know what you got history, so I suggest you tell Nicole before my mama get to tell her.
Yeah, the original sin is there, but the malicious intent to expose the original sin is the issue. They didn't have to do it in public at their anniversary party. That was just nasty.
That was Leslie's doing.
Part of that, but she went along with it. Mm-hmm. Now let's roll it all the way back. They was about to go out of town, and no, y'all should have a party. I'll plan everything. You don't have to worry about. I'll plan everything. She did that.
She did do that, and she
She
knew
did
then that
that.
Nicole didn't deserve it. Then she was feeling some kind of way, but she did it anyway.
She did
She
it.
did that. That's why I said her actions and her mouth don't match.
He could have just
Marvella,
told her mom, I suggested it, but they going out of town and went on
the
about
free, because I just tried to do free conference call and it just tried to charge me. So do you have one that we can do? If you do, then we can do a call. Marvella's putting in a thing that she's got free conference.
I also have a business Zoom account
Oh, look
that
at you.
has that lets me have, I
I
think,
will have one
unlimited.
very soon. But yeah, okay.
I'll let
So
mine go.
that is unlimited.
We got options.
Yeah, we do have options. So y'all put in our group comment in the group when we want to get on and call or whatever. And if any of you all are cooking late night tonight and you want to get on so we can support each other in the kitchen, we can do that because I'm gonna be up for a minute.
I'll be up till 3 and back up at 5.
I will wait earnestly for someone to tell me that the food is done so I can eat.
Look, are you at least going to bring the paper products, Donald?
I have been told that everything is taken care of. Now I can cook. Don't let that get twisted.
Okay.
But I've been told to bring my appetite.
Just bring your stomach and that's it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's all you need to bring too. That's good too. We got 2 caterings to do. And
My husband kicked me out of the room. He said I'm too loud.
We kicked you out. Well, Marvella, in our chat, put the number up, and now y'all, we decide when we want to call each other. And
are we getting on tonight while we cook?
I'm down.
Well, while Donald watches us cook.
I'm about to go back and I'm about to go and play my Nintendo Switch.
Well,
what are you playing on Switch? What are you playing on the Switch?
I was playing Zelda Age of Calamity, but I played Super Smash Brothers, Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers.
Lord have mercy.
See, I don't even play my Switch. I need to play it, but I don't have. I've got Mario Kart. I've got. I don't know what we got. I like playing like the Nintendo games that came from the Wii, the Nintendo Sports and stuff like that. I like playing.
I have that thing sitting over there. I haven't turned on my Wii and I don't know how long.
My Wii got struck by lightning. My Wii got struck by lightning, but they adapted a lot of the old Wii games onto the Switch. So now they have Switch Sports and all that stuff. And then I've got and I need to dust these off. I got Zumba for my Switch, and I've also got cardio kickboxing for my Switch.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna dust off the Wii tomorrow and then do the Michael Jackson experience because that always gets me going. And I have to dance, and that way I can get start working Thanksgiving off the bone.
Did he say cauliflower mac and cheese? Ew.
Who won't cauliflower? Oh, you did okay.
No, I don't know how I feel about that. I might have to. And I like cauliflower, and I love mac and cheese. I just don't know about the two together.
Well, you can't try that until you try.
You just doing a whole thing, Noki. You got greens and quinoa and pumpkin puree.
My cousin can cook. My cousin knows how to cook.
All right, Noki.
Baked chicken with greens and
I ain't had
I don't know about
that.
I don't know about the pumpkin puree. I'm not pumpkin.
The only thing I like.
You put with the puree though, is it just the pumpkin and then it's just like it's like a souffle kind of, not puree. It's to puree.
My client this morning, I was doing her facial. She's doing homemade cranberry relish. She called it. It sounded good. I said, well, let me just be honest. When you said cranberry relish, I was like, why is we putting cranberries with pickles? I'm confused. But there's no relish in it, apparently.
That is taking me out. Oh my God.
Let's end this stream to the public if y'all want to.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Father God, we thank you.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Let me pray us out. Father God, we thank you for your blessings and your covering and your protection. We thank you for every single person that is attached to us. We thank you for everyone that is on this live right now. We thank you for everyone that has blessed our group with their presence, Father. And we just thank you for where you're going to take this podcast and our members into next year, Father God, and how you're going to continue to elevate us, God. And we thank you for our families. We thank you for friendship and fellowship. In the name of Jesus, amen. All right, everybody.
Amen.
Holla. Bye.
Bye.
Cook together.
Okay. Well, oh, don't.
Donald said bye.
Bye. Oh,
Donald
sorry.
out.
Bye, y'all.